Good morning, good morning, good morning, or afternoon. It's Ruth Marquise, your favorite realtor. Welcome to the Ruth and Relationship Show. I am your host, Ruth Marquise, aka your favorite realtor, aka your favorite credit specialist. We're having a sale today, aka your love negotiator. Come and grab them. I help men and women get into quality relationships that lead to quality families, that lead to quality communities, that lead to quality legacies. Let's build. Today is a very sad day. Okay. Today I am in shock. Today I am sad. Today I am like, what is going on? Rest in peace, Kevin Samuels. It's official that from what I heard, from what I know, that Kevin Samuels has passed away. I think he was 56 years old. A lot of people are taking the time to, show their ass off, I guess. I'm sorry. Excuse me. That's all the cursing for me today. I'm getting mad. The title for today is Do People Only Hear What They Want to Hear? Do people only hear what they want to hear? Or do they just receive what they want to hear? They don't hear nothing else. Somebody has passed away today or yesterday, right? And yet you're back to you and said, oh, I'm so glad. I'm so relieved. I'm so this and that and the third. Like, y'all see how crazy that was when Kobe died? When people was like, this is the same man. This is the same man. Like, it doesn't matter. You can learn something from them because they have a different perspective. When you stay in your little bubble, you get bubble results. You have a limited amount, a limited the limited thinking that you have, the limited results. You're complaining because you're not seeing what you want. And then somebody's like, I have a better way. Oh, but you're going to have to work. Oh, but you're going to have to change this. Oh, but you're going to have to change that. That person might be disrespectful at times. That person might be rude at times. That person might be like, what is going on with this part? I don't understand that. But have you ever had a father? Have you ever had a dad that you don't agree with everything he says, but for the majority of it, he's looking out for your best interest? As much as you don't like somebody, you have to give a certain amount of respect when somebody dies. Like, that's like basics. That's like basics. But you show that you're cold-hearted. What happens is what goes around comes around. And maybe you had a little crush that was watching you on social media. I don't know why women act like men don't have amnesia, like men have amnesia, and they dumbfounded by your beauty. They don't care about what you have to say or think. You are absolutely wrong. You're absolutely wrong. They remember everything. I was on the phone with somebody. I said, men are two things. And I mean this, I say this with love. They're hypocrites and they're judgmental. Men are hypocrites and they're judgmental, but in a good way. Why are they hypocrites, Ruth? Because they feel like they can do whatever they want to do. But when it comes to the woman that they want to be with, she got to be a saint. She got to be the Virgin Mary, okay? She has to have everything perfect right. They can have a belly out the head. They can have, like the ugliest mug. I'm gonna be real. And they're like, no, my woman have to be perfect. And if she's not perfect, then da. Why? Because my wallet is heavy. And what the women say, okay, because some women are looking just for that. But then I was looking at a post. Let me go. Hey Facebook. She says, okay. Let me look at the post. Let me look at the post. This was too funny. I was like, really? I was like, really? You had to show me this after the fact? What'd he say? Hold on. He says, he says, all right, let me see if I can do this. Let me share my screen with you. I'm gonna be smiling at my own funeral, child. Don't even pay attention to my smile. All right, Ed. Okay, share. Hold on one second. Let me show y'all what this says. Because I gotta prove my point. On men are wait, is it? Can you see it? No. Okay. Share my screen. All right. Here we go. Let me get Instagram on it and on it. All right. It says the man says, I want a woman that's not passed around. The woman says, I want a man that's not passed around. The man says, I had 300 bodies, 10 orgies, and 30 threesomes. Woman says, I have 5 bodies. Man says, this ain't gonna work. Tell me I'm right. Tell me I'm right. That's how these guys are. That's how they are. But y'all still want them though. You don't need one, but you want them. So my point is they're hypocrites and they're judgmental. And I feel like he exposed that part of men. You got to go inside their brain and like you watch the show with the serial killers, like what is going on in his mind before he lit up that whole mall? That's what you got to see. Everything that what y'all not seeing is that everything that he said, all the guys was like, that's how I really feel. But not all the guys, some guys. Most guys were like, they were following him, they felt that way, right? And other guys were like, I don't know what the hell you're talking about. Men are different. They're not all the same. As a leader, I have to be responsible and use my mouth, my platform, the things that I do in the right way. I see people exploiting it. I see people, well, let me bring up the issues that we don't like about Kevin. The guy didn't even die 24 hours. If I keep it together, I will be proud of myself. 24 hours. Life is fragile. You need to be checking the God, like, look, God, if there's anything you need to change about my life, please do it. Don't take me now, Lord. That's what you need to be doing. Not, he got what he deserved. All women, black women supposed to be now. He's done nothing but put us down. So therefore, you want me to what? Now you want me to be sensitive. Now you want me to. This is how y'all introduced to his mother. That's somebody's son. His mother, how he died. She even said that was wrong on social media. That's the way she found out her son died. Nobody called her, but this is how she found out, through social media. Can you imagine you scrolling on Facebook and you find out a picture of your child? You're a grown woman and your child is grown, and you always thought that you were going to go first, and you see your son has gone after he done beat cancer. So I would like for everybody, if you don't have something nice to say, just don't say it at all. Now's not the time to be like, I got you. Trust me. This is what, but this is the whole point. Ruth in relationships was because I wanted to do something about it. I wanted to say, you know what, for the record, you're right here and you're wrong right there. If you go back to episode, I believe it's 4 or 5 on YouTube, go to YouTube, put Ruth in relationship, put EP for episode and 4, maybe 5, you'll see my take on Kevin Samuels. What I learned and what I did not like. Okay? The version of Ruth that you see now is because I chewed the meat and I spit the bone. That means you take the good stuff and you leave the bad stuff. A lot of times we are lacking in maturity. We're lacking in maturity to understand that if somebody's trying to help me, they're not always going to say everything I like to hear. And then I had to reflect and I was like, oh, it's because in the past, the people that had the most impact, they at least were verbal. They were expressive. They told me how they felt. And then I could adjust my behavior one way or another, but at least I knew how they felt. What I don't like is when people keep it to themselves. They sit there, they're critical, they hate you in their heart, and they don't say nothing that you can fix because they want to keep you stuck. People that say nothing want to keep you stuck. If I got beef with somebody and we about to part ways, if I say nothing to you, I really don't care about you. If I tell you, listen, I was at your business, this and that, that and that and that, I say this with love. Now I'm doing something to improve that person's business. I told you what I didn't like because I wanted to improve your business. I'm not a hater because I told a daycare what I didn't like about their business, and they said, "Thank you, Ruth. We appreciate that. We're going to work on these things." I knew I wasn't coming back, but I was like, why would I improve a daycare? Like one day I might open a daycare in this area. Why would I want them to be uh uh to have that advantage? Let them be. Let them be. That's what a lot of men have done. Let them be so we can keep playing with them. Let them be. Let them be in this condition. So we have to understand who is actually. I saw. I'm gonna tell you more so about his strategy, what I saw him doing, and sometimes you have to be like, look, if it don't apply, let it fly. If it don't apply, let it fly. And you can disagree with somebody and still be like, oh, let me learn something today. You know what I mean? I don't say everything perfectly, but like I said, be responsible as a leader. As a leader, you can't just get up and say anything and don't have no decorum or no respect. Everybody's not going to agree with what I say, but damn, if tomorrow I pass, God forbid, and they sitting there, well, I didn't like episode number 72, so off with her head. Are you kidding me? So you got to be careful of what you say, how you say it, and when you say it. I hope that people that have an open mind can go in and say, you know what? I don't like that. I don't like that episode. I don't like what you said. I don't like how you handled that woman. But let me go and let me find something that I can learn. Let me find something I can. You don't have to watch it all. You can just sit out this conversation because people actually have learned and cared about that person. So how you sit there like, oh, well, he didn't, like, I get it. Foot on neck to the black woman. I get it. Trust me, I know. I was pissed off a lot of times. I was like, yes, that's a dangerous conversation. I'll be the first to tell you that. I told y'all that. You can't. I said I don't even know if I said it on this live or on live, but I said if a woman listened to Kevin Samuel, she really would commit suicide. For real. She would, if she don't have the right mindset to say, no, that I know I'm better than that, but I'll take the weight loss part. I'll take the part where you said we got to be more feminine. I'll take that part. If you would have just been like, no man's gonna want you, you're gonna die alone. Like that's y'all have to know the difference between entertainment. And let me ask you a question. How many of y'all actually listen to rap music? Like, wait, they're actually getting paid to lie to you. But actually, somebody now is making money to tell you the truth, some truths, mostly the truth, with a little bit of lies in it. And you rather take rap music, you're actually paying money. This is somebody that you watch for free. This is somebody that you watch for free. All you have to do is switch the channel. You ain't got to watch them. You ain't got to ever think about them again. But no, what people do, they tune in. They tune in and they call and then they get mad and upset. All right, so here we go. Hey, Reno, how are you? If you're on here, say hi. If you're watching this on the replay, hashtag replay. I got you. He says, yes, I agree. A lot of people didn't want to hear what Samuels wants to say, but a lot of the information he delivered was to empower the community. Reno, did you ever notice that when he was talking, and I'm going to get to it, it was a lot of inflammatory statements. I was trying to listen to Leftover Woman joint. I was like, oh, shoot, he done brought me back in the you know how many times I retired? I was like, I'm done with you, Kevin. I'm done. Right. And then I was like, I was always coming back. Right. I was listening and I was like, this man didn't even make up the phrase. That's like a lot of it was propaganda. A lot of it was so you can tune in. You can't be mad at somebody that's a great marketer, like a marketing genius. You know how many times I clicked on a Will and Jada divorce video and they never was getting a divorce? People do that all the time on YouTube. That is the name of the game. A lot of people disagreed with him, but my point was a majority of men have the same mindset that he had. So are you gonna wish death on all of the men that you say you want to marry? I hear a lot about dusties and crusties and like look how the lack of respect. Like all y'all do is make him look right. That's all you do. When I saw that, oh well, oh well, sucks for him type of behavior. I mean, that was the nice version. That's the Ruth version of what I was seeing and hearing. When I see stuff like that, I'm like, y'all really put that on y'all social media? Like, you really clowning somebody that lost their life? Like, are you kidding me? I mean, it was the equivalent. Remember when people were saying like all lives matter? We start blocking them. We start blocking them, right? So for all the people that's on the fence about Kevin Samuels, like, but if somebody really was like, yo, off with his head, or look good for him, or he got what he deserved, like you need to reevaluate that friendship because that could be you that they talking about tomorrow. Because that's life and death. There's people that was in the KKK and they still got on Oprah and said, "I'm so sorry for the things I said and did to black people." They changed their mind. They changed their stance. For me, it was like it was this, or it was like, God, are you going to give him a chance to be like for the parts that he got wrong, for the parts he was pumping up, for the propaganda parts? Is he going to get a chance to repent? Oh yeah, yeah. I thought y'all was Christian. Oh yeah, right. Yo, do you know that Paul was a killer? He killed Christian people for believing in Jesus. He killed them. And what did God do? God used a killer to turn his life around and start writing the whole New Testament. Half of that joint was by that killer. So you can't tell me that God can't change somebody's heart or whatever. So no, I'm not gonna laugh at somebody's misfortune. I'm not gonna laugh at somebody's um I'm not gonna laugh at somebody's downfall. I'm not gonna say, haha, that's what you get. I told you so. That's not gonna be me. That just says a lot about that person's character. And it proves the point. It proves the point that we out of order. It just all that does is just it just shows you what's in people's heart. Reynold says, depend on what man you're talking about, because I'm surely not hypocrite or judgmental. Yes, y'all hypocrites. Why? Did you see the whole thing? All right. All right. So if you're a guy, the reason why I say hypocrite is because there's a lot of double standards. And you know what I'm trying to say. I'm saying it in a friendly way, but I try to tell women, what is the first thing that women say? Well, I'm sexually free because, well, he's doing it. Well, not if you think like, yo, the guy that I want to be with, he's gonna be a hypocrite. He's gonna judge me. If I put that fear in her, she's going to I'm gonna keep myself as a woman, as a lady. The men can do, if they feel like that's what they're gonna do, they get big up for that. Let them do them. But you gotta walk in a way that's going to be good for you. They can sleep with 300 girls or 100 girls or 50 girls and be like, oh, but he's so good and bad. And women will give him respect. As long as he's got money, they don't care. They're not going to judge. No woman has ever said, well, maybe, but no woman has ever said, you know what? You got 60 bodies on you. I don't think you're good enough for me to marry you. But a man would in a heartbeat. Now, and he got the same 60. Now tell me, overall, are men not hypocrites and judgmental? Yes, they are. You can't tell me. I'm talking about a majority. Other guys are like, you know what? I am a sinner myself. I have no right to judge a woman. We appreciate you, brother. We respect you, but we are not talking about you. We're just talking about the hypocrites and the judgmental guys. Right? So don't be mad at me. Can you imagine? Because I said men are hypocrites and judgmental. They're like, guys were like, well, if she died, she all right. It's fine. Because, she said that about me that one time. No, I said it with love. You know what I was trying to do. A lot of the times, what he was trying to do was get people to think. If you really think about it, if you really put your cerebral cap on, he was getting people to think. All right. So Reynolds says females still out here thinking he's gay and died up under a female. It's really sad. It's really sad. I wish this would fast forward to what was going on. So Yeah, I'm really like, I'm not shocked, but it really proves the point. It makes you a little discouraged when you're trying to help people. Hey Lalu, how are you? Yeah, we're talking about, there we go. We're talking about how, Kevin Samuels has, passed away, and people just want to hear what they want to hear, you know. And we're gonna get to it. Like, I'm shocked that the rumors are true. Like I said, I already know I don't agree with everything he said. Lalu says, I'm sure you're doing greater than yesterday. Yes, I am. And Lalu says, you look so stunning today. Legendary. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. It's Friday, so we a little laid back. This is laid back. Yes. Monique says, yes. I hear you, love. Well, we're having a 20% sale on credit. So go to my Facebook post. We are giving a 20% discount off if you want to fix your credit, if you want to boost it, or if you want to fix it. Up until 11:59 tonight to text me 267-259-4639. Text that number, and then we can go from there. All right. But shout out to all the people that fixed their credit today, that signed up. Yes. Now, oh gosh, something else going on. But I'm starting to feel like, between, personal and this, I'm starting to feel like those people when COVID started and they were just losing people left and right. It's just starting to feel like that. So it's just a little heavy today. Sorry, guys. But it is what it is. Like, if you gotta be silent, can you imagine somebody going to somebody's funeral and then talking that trash, like, oh, he said this and he said that? Those are words, sis. We gotta, at the end of the day, they were words. There's people that actually kill people, right? There's people that actually do people dirty, and oh no, but we're so impacted by these words. If you don't like the words, then don't believe in them. Don't give them credit. Don't put attention or spotlight to people that you don't want to get the spotlight. Trust me, if I don't want to talk about something like that Johnny Depp thing, I ain't touching that with a stick. I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to bring no highlights to it. I don't care. I don't. So I'm gonna stay away from it. You promote what you want to promote, and you stay away from the things you don't want to be with. All right, so let me tell you his strategy. This is the genius strategy. But all the YouTubers do it. His topic is always inflammatory. Okay, his topic is always inflammatory. Like, it's always the leftover woman, the modern woman has lost her damn mind. She's gonna die alone. The PhD. But y'all have to go back in your mind and be like, listen, if he did a show about how to speak positively to Black women, how many people are going to show up? Y'all not understanding that when you're tuning into negativity, if you think this is negative, and trust me, it is some negativity to it, but when you're tuning in, I learned a long time ago, I don't give my dollars to things that are not beneficial to me and my longevity. I don't give my time. I don't watch certain things because I don't want to promote them. The more viewers this thing has, the bigger I give it life. So I'm taking my vote out. That's the power that you have. If the women didn't want to watch, stop calling, stop asking. So obviously, some women wanted to know. Some women they're not desperate. They're not pick me's. They just actually want to fix their situation. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing. I know somebody I know. I was like, I think I'm about to call the show. I said, you better not call that damn show. I can tell you what's wrong with you, okay? You don't need to call that show, right? Because you have to be ready. You have to be ready to what comes with it. I gotta put the title in. What's the I'll put my cash app in. Realtor. There we go. And post that. All right. Are we good? Uh-oh. My daughter's going to the prom today, by the way, so I'm on standby. I'm on hold for dress emergencies or whatnot. All right. So that's where we are. He had an inflammatory topic. He will find a catchy phrase. All of y'all, we all say the same thing: feminine, friendly, fit. Now men know what to look for. It's a good thing. They know what they're looking for. They don't have to talk a lot of trash. They just be like, you know what, ma'am, you just don't have what you just don't have what I'm looking for right now. They know what to look for now. They're not wait. Can you imagine if somebody know what to look for? Okay, guys, if you ever went into a store with your woman, okay, she's shopping and she doesn't know what she wants. Usually we don't know what we want until we see it. We got to see it on. We got to see it. Hey, what's up, Joey? Right? And then if she knew exactly what she was looking for, she went in the store and she came out, how much more better of an experience would it be? She wouldn't waste your time. She wouldn't waste her time. Everything would be cool. We're done. So men now are going to not waste a lot of time with the people they don't want because they can't put the words into place. They didn't know what to look for. They don't know what to do with the feminine woman sometimes. So they're going to understand, like, okay, I got to get in my masculine energy because then if I do that, I'm naturally going to know what to do with a feminine woman. They're understanding terms. We know more than our grandparents know. We understand it a lot more now. More than their parents, more than their parents. So that's going to save a lot of time. I'm cool. I always tell them, like, look, if I'm not for you, let me know quick. We can move on. We both can move on. It's no hard feelings. A lot of times women be like, well, he didn't choose me. I have hard feelings. Why? If I'm not going to work for you and you're not going to work for me, or maybe you've never been in a marriage that y'all two was not the right fit. Maybe you think it's cute to go have babies with y'all not the right fit, y'all not compatible. And then the kids suffer because y'all couldn't, somebody couldn't pull the trigger and say, you know what, I don't think we're really going to work out together. No, let me know. I'm cool with that. That don't hurt. Now, after he gave this inflammatory topic, you had to watch the whole show. That is why he always said, did you watch the whole show or did you watch the clip? But guess what? Who did the clip? Back in the day, you couldn't clip. Yo, did y'all notice that on YouTube you could clip a video now? I was like, oh my God. Back in the day, somebody had to literally, like, I know the back end of YouTube, you had to literally say this is okay. You had to hit like creative comments or something. And that's how somebody else could download your video. Other than that, that was your video. Nowadays, you can just clip that joint. So he was the one that was making the clips. He was the one making the edits. So he knew exactly what he was doing. He knew the best part of the show. And that's why he did. Like, if you look at YouTube, think about it, y'all. When you on a long live stream, I'm not saying he the first one to do it, but he made it popular. The long behind live streams, just to get those clips, just to get those moments with those callers, just to get those moments. Sometimes I don't really mean no harm. The other day I was telling the story on the live, right? And I go, wait, what was the one? It was the one with the pastor. After 20 years, he decided that women women should lower their expectations. And I slid down so low. I was like, I was doing this. I was cracking up when I was watching the playback because I was like, I did not know that was coming. I did not know that was happening today. Excuse me, because when I get on here, I must act a whole mess. Has anybody ever witnessed Ruth acting a mess on the live on Ruth their relationships? No, I'm good. Okay, cool. So just let's skip past that. I just was like, yo, it was a funny moment. You take those clips and you make it a moment, and those are the clips that go viral. So a lot of times, like, I didn't know about him until I saw the average at best. That I saw the average at best, and I was like, who is this guy? Then I go in. I was watching his videos from, if you said Thursday to Thursday, I was watching Thursday to Thursday, back to back to back to back to back to back to back, nonstop. And guess what? It was a time in my life that I needed to watch that video because I was working extremely hard, not even on my purpose. I was working a menial job and I was depressed. And I was like, look, a lot of this stuff is more depressing, but a lot of this stuff I could fix. I could go to the gym 4 to 5 times a week. I can be more friendly. I can smile. I can wear a dress. I can be more feminine. Listen, I got it. Thank you. Somebody said something. I was appreciative. I was open. A lot of women are closed-minded. What was the last thing he was saying? That he was talking about how when you're an older woman that you're not like basically not coachable. You're not open. Right? And, for some of them, it's kind of true, but you don't have to be in that category. You can just be like, it's kind of like our thing to do. So when I get older, like, All right, so if he's wrong, like when you try to tell your aunties, your mama, the older women in your family, and you tell them to do something different, what do they tell you, baby? Shut up. They don't really say it like that, but they just be like, well, I can, or this and that and a third, or they flat out shut you down. Like, this is how I always done it. You can't get me to do nothing until life scares them. People, after the studies show, after 25, that's the only way to make somebody change. They would have to have a life-threatening situation. I pay attention. If I'm sent to the hospital with something, hopefully I hear it. I think it was, who was it? Oprah said something about the whispers get louder. So it starts with a whisper. Girl, you need to watch what you eat. It starts with a whisper, right? And then next thing you know, they say you got high cholesterol. Next thing you know, you need surgery. It gets louder and louder. And until it's actually like explodes in your face, and now you have a permanent condition. That's how life works. So if you kill it at the whisper, then you already fixed the problem. But it's like we need life-changing, life-altering things to happen to us before we make changes. That's not women, that's not men, that's everybody. 25 and up, you're not changing unless something happens. You got to get into an accident, or you got to have a health scare, or somebody got to have a health scare, and that's what changes you. That's it. Other than that, people are going to stay the way they are. So if you know that, now that I told you, what you going to do about it? So now you're like, look, I'm going to force myself. I don't need a man to tell me I'm fat. I'm going to the gym. I'm out. I don't need a man telling me that I weigh more than him. I'm out. Because I know what that silent, judgmental voice looks like, sounds like. Because I'm only overweight after I have a baby. So that means I done had a baby. And you still want to judge me? Fine, brother, fine. But guess what I also did? I'm gonna lose the weight, but I'm not gonna stay with you. That's why they don't want you to lose weight, ladies. If you ever with a man and he's like, no, baby, you find a way you are, you like, she gonna leave me. She gonna get better options out there, honey. And I have been loving the results, okay? Are you kidding me? So after I watched the whole show, he starts with an inflammatory statement. Then you watch the whole show, and then you like sigh of relief. Like, for example, the leftover woman thing, he didn't even make it up. He said that the people in Japan were calling women a leftover woman if she's 35 and up, because they were just basically trying to scare them into getting married. So now, if everything he says is a lie, why am I encountering the same conversations? When we have private conversations, I'm hearing the same thing. I don't want to get married. I want to be nobody's wife. But I might have a baby though. And I'm gonna do what I want to do. I'm gonna have hot girl summer. I don't want to get married. But then quietly wishing you were. And why can't they take me the way I am? I'm sorry, when y'all go out to a house, realtor hat. I need hats. I'm gonna get hats. Realtor hat. When y'all go to a house, y'all, oh my gosh. If there's brown paint, y'all don't like it. If there's red paint, y'all don't like it. If there's blue paint, y'all don't like it. It has to be the brand new feel, brand new kitchen, brand new countertops, brand new flooring, brand new windows, or y'all don't want to put an offer on the house. Literally, all you got to do is paint the house, and y'all would have had an amazing house for an amazing price. And what do y'all buyers do? Next, I'm moving on to the next house. Really? There's nothing wrong with this house. You just gotta paint it. Oh my God, you didn't like the color purple? This is literally what we have to go through. So imagine a whole man has to choose a woman, and they're being as picky as the women are about the house. Because the man don't care. What? We can paint this. This ain't nothing. Woman's like, me? Paint? Never. I'm gonna put my nails. I can't pay a painter. I was like, you can paint it yourself, right? Oh no, that's too much. I need something that's already ready to move in. Realtor laugh. Oh, we be going through it. Realtor laugh. All right. So I watched the whole show. It's a sigh of relief. And I'm like, you talking crazy out the side of your mouth, but I see where you got it from. You didn't just make it up. All right, cool, back. You can't be making up stuff. Okay, bro. He'll give you the stat. Sigh of relief. And then you cringe when he get it wrong. You cringe when he say stuff like, "Oh, men, high value men can exercise their options." And what is the woman supposed to do? Well, can I cheat too? No, you supposed to sit your ass down. And you cringe. So it's always going to be a little bit of that because that's just the way he rolled. You the one watching the show. Ain't nobody turn it off. So it's to be expected. It's to be expected. I don't get everything right. I don't want to be judged and celebrated that something bad happened to me. I never forget when somebody said, "Oh, something about my downfall." I was like, "Yo, we used to be in love. Are you talking about my downfall? That you're happy about my downfall?" And then I went back on the receipts. I was like, "Man, you was happy about every one of my downfalls. That's why I ain't with you in the first place. How you gonna be with somebody and they gonna be happy that you're not doing well?" That was crazy to me. I never even thought, I never heard of that kind of stuff at all. But that's just, it's just showing the cruelty of people, and how men may be, men may do some evil stuff, and men may take more advantage than they should, and men may play a lot of mind games. Oh, but the bitterness of a woman, ain't nothing gonna cut you like a bitter man or bitter woman. Cut it out. You making yourself look crazy. I just was like, dang, can we just grieve? We gotta deal with this too. Now we gotta go over here and clean up what was said. That's like you wishing like your you wishing death on this man is like you wishing that your child's father, who does nothing for your child, would die. Maybe he would change one day. Maybe he's not the type of person that would be a good father from 0 to 18, but the day they turn 18 and they have free reign to be with your child, they might be an excellent father to their adult child. Maybe they weren't trying to pay no child support. I don't know. But they're going to have to deal with the anger of that child to get to them. But baby, you don't think two better than one? You don't think two's better than one? I could not. There's been moments I was like, listen, buddy, keep playing with me. I'm gonna wish death on you. There's been moments. I was like, no, 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 no. Think about the babies, Ruth. Think about the babies, because you know God be listening. There's been moments. I was like, right? But like I said, not that though. Like when we say I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy, even if he's your worst enemy, you can't just say, I would like to see you prematurely die. That's heartless. But we all angels out here. Let's big up Black women because we don't never act up and we don't never say the wrong thing. But it's so interesting that if a Black man say the wrong thing, they cancel. But why? But these Black women are saying, talking out the side of their mouth, and they're not canceled. I'm confused. You don't have to like me today. Like me on Monday. Come back on Monday. I'm about to have a late night show, so stay tuned. I'm about to come on. I'm about to come up on here on the weekends. Yes, for y'all night peoples. I don't want to hear nothing. Like it's too early, Rue. So, what do y'all think? I want to know what y'all think about this. Do y'all think it's okay for somebody to just be wishing death and spitting all types of toxicity and poison to say, "Well, I never liked them"? Like that's not the time. Could you even do that tomorrow? Did you have to do it the same day you found out? That's crazy to me. That is crazy to me. And these are the same women that, you know, these are the same women. So now let me tell you this. As a Christian, right? Like I said, as a Christian, you're supposed to forgive. So I don't want to see no Christians acting like you don't forgive. Forgive the person. They don't know no better. Talk. You pray to God about their heart, and that's that. There's people have done. Why would I hate him? There's real people in the world that have done real stuff to me. I should hate them, and I don't. He said, "What? Ruth in relationships on the weekends? Yes, we coming through. We taking. Listen, always elevating, always going to the next level. Okay, on the weekend. So we'll see, y'all. I want to see y'all show up in droves, right? So, like I said, I wouldn't wish that because I wouldn't want my child to suffer. Even if, no matter how bitter I was, no matter how mad I was, no matter how dirty he did me, no matter what and stop worrying about what the next girl look like. Or how old the next girl is. Cut it out. You don't listen, the same way you worried about the next girl, You don't think he got to worry about the next guy with you? Get to move on and be happy with your life. Anyway, side note, right? I believe in redemption. Like I said, I told you about the KKK member that they changed their perspective. Their parents were racist, right? They grew up with that. There's a lot of men that their dads feed them this poison. I was like, yo, I saw the transformation. I was like, yo, daddy taught you this, didn't he? He wasn't there for you the whole time, but now he started teaching you this crazy stuff, and now you treating me wrong. Bad. That's cool. He says, yes, the women are saying that Kevin deserved it, and the ones who attract negativity to them or negative men to them. The women who says that Kevin deserved it are the ones who attract negativity to them or negative men to them. Exactly. You showing that your heart is black. And there's somebody watching, sis. One thing I learned in Ruth the relationships, it's men that be watching for a long time before they say anything to you. You might finally say something or do something. They finally come up with the nerve, right? And they'll say something to you. They'll respond to you. They'll get in contact with you. That will change their mind and say, you know what? And he could have been a good man. You know what? I don't think that I agree with you on the way that you handle yourself on social media. You sound hateful. That's what y'all don't do. Y'all telling yourself, do me a favor, just put a pretty pic. I know people hate taking our settlement pictures because we be like, right? Right? They're like, okay. Some of them don't see it coming, and some of them know what time it is. So you already showing that you are bitter and evil the same way you talking about him, the same way you talk about your child's father. Hey, Keisha, good afternoon. There's these women out here saying so many bitter and mean things about somebody like it was a personal attack. Sis, whatever he said that you didn't like, let it fly. Whatever you can take it. It was free information. You could have just rejected it. You could know nothing about what he's talking about if you never watched. So you watch. Don't be mad. It's a lot of guys that's co-signing what he says. But that's where one day I'm gonna break it down where it gets dangerous. Yes. It gets toxic. Yes. Don't get me wrong. It gives me narcissism. Yes. I attracted a narcissist. Listen, yes, all of that. But I'm not gonna say anything ill of it because too many good things happened as a result of me opening my mind to even consider. I told you I started with men don't have feelings. This is how I started. In my mind, I punch you, it don't hurt. Cut it out. It don't hurt. Hey, women. It is like we just so desensitized to y'all pain. So imagine if I feel like I can physically punch you, and I don't hit men. If I feel like I can physically punch you, imagine the words that come from my mouth if I think that way, that nothing hurts your feelings. So then when I realize, oh, men have feelings. Oh, men want men are human beings. Oh my God. Guys, it's not a bad thing. We think y'all are super humans. That's what we think. If we either think of you in a negative way or a positive way. We think you're like Superman. Or we think that you're an evil character in the Marvel movie, right? What's the evil character? The Joker. You either the Joker or you Superman. That's one or the other. It's no in between. It's no on a good day you this and a bad day. No, it's two extremes. But the women are not believing that there's good men in the middle of that extreme. I'm preaching right now. Can y'all hit the like button, you too? There's a middle where he's not Superman every day. Sometimes he needs to be looked out too. Sometimes you may need to pay while you're on a date. Sometimes you may need to get him something and it's not his birthday. Sometimes he may need his feet rubbed. Sometimes he needs a shoulder rub. Sometimes he needs to be looked after like he looked after you. For the 5 times he did it for you, can you do it one time? Or it always got to be about the woman? That's the point. It's not always about the woman. And they didn't say happy wife, happy life, and take that and go, oh, happy husband, and that's all that matters. That's not what they did. Well, even though he kind of portrayed that a little bit, right? Women want to be considered. I heard him say that as well. Women want to be considered in the situation, but they want the men to be leaders. This is something women want anyway. So I want you to put your real adult cap on and say, look, this is not a conversation only. This is my real life. I really want to partner up with somebody, no matter if I like the information or not. I did something about it, but all the damn time you've been watching Kevin Samuels, you ain't go to the gym. Not one time. I said it and I'm going to say it again. All the time that you've been watching Kevin Samuels and you haven't gone to the gym not once, or you haven't kept it up to twice a week, or you haven't brought it up to 3 times a week. Oh, I'm still not getting results with, well, 4 times a week. Oh, I'm still not getting results with, well, 5 times a week. All the times you ain't do that. You've been watching the videos, but you're not putting the work in. And y'all the same people talking about y'all gonna be millionaires, but you never wake up early and you never go to sleep late. And you got, as soon as you come from those people job, you go sit and watch Netflix or cable and watch sports for the rest of the night and drink beer and wine and talk to your girlfriends on the phone. But you gonna be a millionaire? You gotta put the work in. You have to put the work in. Or it's hocus pocus, abracadabra, wishful thinking. You don't have what you want. Do something about it, sis. When I started thinking about it, I'm going to tell you all the things that I changed. When I started thinking about it, I'm like, yo, he said, I went after my degree, but I didn't put that much effort behind getting a man. Why sit there and work on the trash truck? Why sit there and drive Uber all day? These guys they like blood. Like they like this stuff. Yeah, I did 16 hours driving Uber. I was like, bro, I'm trying to tell y'all I tried. And then I said, after Uber, I completely stopped competing with me. After Uber, I was like, girl, they whipping your ass. They are whipping your tail. I'm quitting cursing for real. I'm about to be monetized. I got to quit cursing for real. I ain't even start, but I'm gonna quit what I do. They are whipping your butt day and night and they love it. I go home, my feet are aching, my back is aching, all in the name of I gotta make the $1,400 they said they was making. These are men. They are doing it 12 and 14 hours and they like, keep going. Keep going. Because the truth is, after 4 hours, you don't feel it no more. But I was like, why am I doing this to myself? I'm a woman. I got a baby at home. I want to be with my baby. I used to come home and just hug him like, oh, I should have never left you in the first place. When you leave your home, dangerous things can happen to your kids. I said, this is not working for me. So when I found his material, it really helped me. It really helped me say, you know what? If I put all this energy that I'm putting into Uber, that I'm putting into real estate, if I put it into finding a man, it just might get better. Child, even if you find 50-50, child, better than paying 100% of 100, right? It is. It is. You can act like it don't matter. If you don't want to, it's fine. Because one day, even if you're making a ton of money, do you have your money saved in retirement? You don't even think that way, sis. Stop. You don't even think that way. I love to see women with savings accounts. Where y'all at? Please tell me y'all exist. I got a savings account. I love it. It's women on YouTube. They be the one that breaking it down. But other than that, in real life, they be like, girl, what kind of grants you got for me today? Because I ain't saving. And I be like, but you can save it. No, I can't. It's like, girl, I have kids. I have rent. I am not saving $10,000. And I just be like, dang, if you could only get you a man, sis. Because all the married people, all the people that's getting homes together, they are living, they are winning. They are getting a nice single home. They are putting their finances together. They are raising their kids together. If somebody wants the same thing as me, let me tell you something about real estate. Real estate, people are not on the same side in real estate. Who's that top Philly realtor? You know what I'm saying. I'm on the listing agent side, and he's on the buyer's agent side. We don't have the same interest. I'm all about my seller, and he's all about his buyer. So sometimes those roles conflict, but most of the time we have one destination, which is closing. That has helped so many deals close. You would not even believe it. Oh, they want to act up the last minute? Oh, no. They can't. This day 29, and we're on day 30. The day 30 is settlement day. They know better than to act up because everybody want to close. Everybody wants to close. So what I'm saying is, I might say something to the benefit of women. Even if it don't sound like it's to your benefit, trust me, it is. I've been a woman. I am a woman. I ain't changing, right? You know how you say something, you gotta clean it up. I've been a woman. What the heck? I've been a woman. I am a woman, and I ain't never gonna stop being a woman. Okay. He's a man. And what I peeped was he's always going to take the man's side no matter what. He's not letting up. Men do not cooperate, they compete. They're not going to let up. My buyer's agent is not going to let up. But when we get to the end, though, they start making concessions. When y'all get to the closing of a she said, I've been a woman. wait till you go live and you say stuff. You like, wait, live, you can't edit live, so I can't act like that didn't exist. I can't be like, like, wait. I always go for the props that's nearby. I can't be like, this is the Men in Black. Just keep looking. It's here and there. Shout out to the men that clean their brushes. Anyway, my phone is dying. Y'all give me 1 second. Hold on. Stay right there and don't move. She's back. What y'all doing, Instagram? How you doing? Do y'all see this? What's going on out here? Like I said, like that was the best thing, like best comment of the day was the same women that saying that, negative things are the same women that keep attracting negative men in their life. Right? Share the video, guys. Share the video because we got to hear it. We got to hear it. We got to hear the truth. Let's stop dancing. Let's stop lollygagging the truth. Let's be real with one another. Let's be real with one another. Like, for real. For real, for real. The same lady that you heard her say, oh, I'm glad he did, is the same woman. She ain't, what? If she going home to a man, he don't like her. That's facts. I'm sorry I said it. And if you want to change your stand, that's fine. If you don't want to like what I had to say, that's okay too. Just don't wish death on me like you wishing death on this guy. Because it's not okay. Wish death? Can you imagine? God save me, who's a sinner, and I got the nerve, I ain't even getting somebody else's life and I wish death on them. It's me and God against the majority. So I ain't really worried. But let me tell you, that's crazy to me. Oh, wow. I don't think you can hear me. All right, I'm getting off and back on. Dang. I've been silent on Instagram. Sorry, y'all. Hold on. This is crazy. We got to stop wishing death on people. She said, yeah, wishing death is shameful. I just came from a funeral. Can you imagine somebody sit there and say that about my loved one? About my loved one, no matter y'all had beef. Yo, it's people hitting me up that I'm like, y'all, I know y'all had beef with my family. What did you hit me up for? Like, what are you saying? And they were being respectful. They were being respectful of me losing my loved one. So when y'all sit here and get on just because just to prove that I have a big mouth, or that's what social media allows you to do. Everybody got a voice, it's all equal, whatever. But at the end of the day, nobody's really looking at you except for they looking at the guy that is or the woman that is everybody's watching. Ruth the Realtor is my cash app. I don't want y'all to support the show. They don't even hear you. All you doing is making yourself look bad to the people that was actually going to give you a shot. That was actually going to be somebody good in your life. That was actually because we don't value men. That's it right there. Because we don't value men. Go watch the show How to Value a Good Man. Only Facebook friends, sorry. If you value a man, you know that he's more than his money and his sex. You value his life. You value his opinions. You value his feelings. You're going to do things to make his life better. Women don't want to do things to make a man's life better, but they want a ring on their finger. What is the point of a ring when you're not going to make that person's life better, but they're going to do everything they can to make your life better? Why would you ever get in a one-way situation? Why would a man get in a one-way relationship, a one-way situation with a woman where he's doing everything and the woman can't even at least appreciate him? So when we get to appreciating a man, that's when we get to honoring a man. Do you think that God is going to really give you a man and you don't honor men? He don't got to be your brother, your cousin, your friend. You don't got to know him to have respect for a man. Men can feel bad for a woman. Men can open a door for a woman. A man can see a woman in danger or that's stranded. It's men that's losing their life every day for women they don't know. That means they have respect for women. But we can't have respect for men. You can't have respect for life. Forget he was a man or he was a woman. Have respect for somebody's life. I'm not here to lecture you. I'm just saying this is not right to me. Somebody send me a cash app. Oh, oh, thank you. Who's that? Oh, I appreciate you. Y'all done sent me a cash app. Shout out to Reynold. Thank you, Reynold, for the cash app. I appreciate it. My cash app is on the screen. It's $ Ruth the Realtor. If y'all want me to really spit the truth, really say what's on my heart, support the show, guys. Please. Thank you so much. Men have to be respected and cared for. Like, I don't care. Treat them like your baby, but don't be the mama, okay? Treat them like your baby, but don't be the mama. What I mean by that is, what is he doing today? What can I do to make his life better? Or who can I be? More importantly, what can I be something to him? Can I be encouraging? It's not so much doing as a woman. Like if you're doing for a man, that's not really good. But if you accepting him doing for you, if you are being encouraging, how you going to be? Oh shoot, my bad. I'm back Instagram. My bad. I got it. I got a cash app. So support. The cash app is right there. It's pinned in the comments, guys. Right. So how are you going to be supportive? A supportive woman using your words, making your man feel like he is Superman. He worked all day. He fought the dragons. He slayed the dragons. He brought the dragon home. Y'all chopping up that dragon and cooking and eating it. If we ate dragons, an imaginary scene, and you're like, baby, you saved the day. I admire you. I admire you. Listen, I ain't gonna brag, but listen, he's gonna know. Like he's gonna know that I respect and admire him. Okay. If it's too much, you're like, I don't know about all that. And I'm like, okay, you want to be that nigga over there? No? Okay. Back to admire. He's like, yeah, do that. Right? Because they work so hard and they don't get the appreciation. They're putting their body on the line. They're putting their life on the line every time they go outside, and danger is out there. There's another man that could hurt them. There's a cop that's ready for them. There's a woman that's trying to accuse them of something. There's people trying to steal their money. All of these things. I never understood when they said, oh, men have it hard. I was like, oh no, women have it hard. Women have it harder, but women have a choice. We are choosing hard. No, that's facts. We are choosing hard. We said, I want to do whatever I want and I will pay for my lifestyle. So when you're mad because you work too hard and you can't rest in your feminine energy, that is something that you chose. Because you could have worked and coupled up with somebody, but you decided that I'd rather have it my way, like Burger King. And that's why you're not coupled up. But that's going to be when you're 60 something and you're looking at retirement and you don't got $1 saved, or you got $5,000 in retirement. Seemed like a lot of money before, but it don't seem like you can just live off of that, can you? You ain't even gonna make it. Oh, I got $50,000 in my retirement, but you have $100,000 lifestyle. That means you only gonna get through 6 months of your life. Tar Heel Kid says true. Hey, Dron. You only gonna get through 6 months of your life. That's another thing that he made me think of. We're talking about Kevin Samuels and how people only hear what they want to hear. When he hit you with the retirement part, I was like, oh, shoot. I said, oh my gosh. He got black people thinking about retirement. Now, I did it a different way. I was talking about fire and all of that stuff. People don't want to hear that. But if you attach it to relationships, then they start listening. Like, wait a minute, I got a plan for my retirement. You can be an independent woman all day. Please have $2.5 million in the bank. $2.5 million is you giving $100,000 to what? 25 years. If you can give $100,000 of your money for 25 years, you will have $2.5 million. You can retire. If you have anything less than that, because I'm gonna carry the message on. If you have anything less than that, you better get with somebody, or you better, I don't know, you're gonna have to downgrade. Oh, you don't want to downgrade your life now because that man don't make enough money? Well, you're gonna downgrade later. When your kids won't take you in, when they get married and they like, nah, mama, you can't stay with us. Me? Oh, first of all, mama not asking. Mama working now to put my money away and the grandkids' money. Y'all just so thinking about one little thing. We so busy thinking about the world got us thinking about rent. Oh, they got me today. Oh, they got me. Reynolds says, yes, women aren't keeping in mind inflation and health services and possible accidents. Absolutely. Oh, don't get me to the accident. I'm gonna read your statement again so I remember. He said, I watched a post today, and he said, when you get out of college, well, first of all, college is like 100,000, and then they want you to buy let's say college is 50,000, just to be nice. $50,000 for college, $200,000 for a new house, $30,000 for a new car. What else? Oh, $30,000 for a wedding. By the time you get out, you're at $300,000 in debt. You're paying for all of these things that society says you have to have. $300,000 of debt. You think that people are going to take 30, even if it took 30 years, it took you 5 years to amass the debt, and then 30 years plus to pay it off. By the time we pay off that stuff, where's the time that we're going to get that $2.5 million that we need to retire? Where is it? And then we don't know nothing about finances. So therefore, we're going to spend the 2.5 versus, hey, let me, you only spend the interest. We don't know stuff like that. Because we into bags of shoes. It's the guys that be sitting here trying to learn about stocks and Forex and all of this other stuff. Oh, I'm going to be attached to that. What? Real estate investing. Some of the girls are on it, but not all of them. Because we so busy trying to look cute. So, okay, be cute, look cute, but get yourself coupled up with somebody that is thinking about the future. That's all I'm saying. Inflation is right in our faces. Inflation is something we deal with right now. Gas right now. Eggs right now. Milk right now. What do you think is going to happen? We're going to turn into the movies. Why they never have a movie where all the people had a mask on? It's going to be worse things that we couldn't even imagine happening, and we're not ready. We're not ready because we're trying to survive today. We're trying to deal with the trauma of the past, survive today's bills, and still plan for tomorrow all by yourself while raising kids. Don't you see what that's making us crazy? I told y'all show after show that women working all day is nothing but building testosterone in us. Then we are stressed to the max. Men help alleviate emotional stress. Men help alleviate emotional stress. What's wrong? No, I don't want to talk. What's wrong, baby? I don't want to. I don't want to say it. Okay, fine. I'll tell you. Eventually, right? We're doing the same thing as them. They are happy when they do it. We are miserable when we do it. It doesn't mean that we can't do it. It means we need the balance. They're going to make sure there's somebody looking after you every single day to make sure you're good, you're okay. If this man was found somewhere, that means he was with somebody. At least he wasn't days later. He was with somebody. Somebody knows where you are at all times. Somebody's trying to keep you safe. Tell me who does not want that? But you rather be right. I learned when I was married a long time ago, I can be right or I can be happy. So I stopped trying to be right all the time. And then I took it to the next level. I said, well, maybe other people are right. They might not be right about everything, but they're right about something. Have you ever learned anything from any of his shows? Whatever you learned, you use that. If you didn't learn anything, you move on. But to come into you could be positive, you can be neutral, or you can be negative. If you negative, just if you don't mess with him, just don't mess with him. But neutral is new. I'm at neutral, okay? Like I like some of it, and I be back to neutral. I like some of it, back to neutral, right? So if you're positive, it's like everything he say is gold. Look, I'm not a worshiper. I'm good, right? Everything say is not gold. Cut it out. Y'all gonna have to let me know if Instagram is still working. I think it's not. I'm sorry. I'm probably not on Instagram because something happened. Oh my gosh. No more bad news today. Please. Somebody done committed suicide. No more bad news today. I can't. I can't. Y'all stay with me. Hold on. I lost Instagram. As soon as my alarm goes off. All right. We back. We're back, Instagram. We're back. So people only hear what they want to hear. So I watch Men's Week. Y'all remember we talk about Men's Week? Oh my gosh. I was like, I see why the guys like it. He was tearing up. Kevin Samuels was tearing up the men. He's like, you don't need to, he's like, you broke, you're in your 20s, you're in your 30s, you need to be on your purpose. You don't need to be worried about no woman. You can't afford no wife. And I'm sorry, but I was laughing. I was like, oh, this is, see, you can laugh and it ain't you, right? He was tearing those men up. And I was like, oh my gosh, is this why the guy just be cracking up at us? Like, because the guy was saying some crazy stuff. But the one thing about the men that I noticed, they were like, yes, sir. Yes, sir. They respected his advice. They respected what somebody else had to say. I'm sure if he was a woman and he was still spitting the same facts, the truth is the truth. So they would have accepted it. They was accepted. Y'all don't remember that when I was like, I saw Men's Week. It was a blast. But it was also touching. It was also inspiring. It was also something that I could share with my son when he gets older. That's why we do this. We do this for legacy. You can't tell me you don't respect somebody to get on live for hours and hours every single day, that don't make excuses, that work hard. Like, even if you didn't like him, you have to respect the work ethic. You have to respect the fact that if you were on the phone with him and you were a nice lady and you weren't talking crazy at the side of your mouth, he had respect for you. He was very nice. I was laughing because I was like, oh, you so big and bad. Why are you not doing all that with Cardi B? Was it Cardi B? Yeah, with Cardi B, he was sweet. With Sweetie, he was sweet. All these girls like that he would like on the low. He's like, let me not say nothing to mess this. I like it, when somebody passes, it hits you like they really gone. They really ain't no take back seas. It's no take back seas. Life is short. Life is precious. I don't want to say life is short because I want my life to be long. And I believe in speaking what I want. Life is precious. It can be here today and gone tomorrow. If anything, we have to humble ourselves and say, you know what? Life is but a breath. So we are like dust. We came from the dust and we're going back to the dust. Humble yourself instead of beating your chest. That's what he get. That's what he get. That don't make no sense. You gonna stand on somebody's grave? Yeah, like I stand on your grave and laugh. Whoever made that stuff up, please miss me with that. Miss me with that, because you're going to spend the rest of your life paying for what you say today. You're going to spend the rest of your life doing harm, like getting bad things happen to you because of what you put out. Because guess what? Whatever seed you sow, that is what you're going to reap. If you sow in negativity, you're going to reap negativity. Just like Randall said, if the people that said negative things are the same people that have negative men come into their life. So when the girls start talking, I shut them down. If women are talking and they start talking bad about men, I shut them down, because I said, well, I don't know the men you know. The men I deal with are better. They're better. The conversations I have with the men that I know are better. They may not be offering you nothing because they see your social media page, sis. They see what you be up to. They see how you act when you with your girls. They saw you on the last girls trip. I used to hate y'all, like the guys that be trying to It's funny because let me tell y'all something, Facebook people. I'm gonna meet y'all in real life one day, and I'm gonna like talk all that stuff you was talking. I'm gonna pull up on them like, like the Earn Your Leisure boys. I was like, "What's all that stuff you was talking? Like, get your butt back home." When I went to LA, I was like, "What? Say it to my face. Leave me alone. Let me take my little trips." I was with my kids. I should have known it was good. Oh my gosh. So check that video out that I did, what I agreed about and what I didn't agree with. The truth of the matter, I will speak for myself. Okay. I did not want to hear before I was watching his show, Kevin Samuel's show. I did not want to hear that I was overweight. I didn't want to hear that. I'm 5'7". I can hide my weight very well. I didn't want to hear that. But guess what? When I did, and I was like, oh, that's what they mad about? I want to lose weight anyway. But I'm gonna take it seriously. And I start to shape my body the way I wanted to be shaped. And I didn't even know it could be done. Women don't know. We don't really think about, like, if I really go to the gym and I stay committed, that my body's going to change. We go there for a week. We go there for 2 weeks. By the third week, we done. Tell me I'm lying. My Cash App is Ruth the Realtor. Okay. Tell me I'm lying. That we're like, it's not going to work for me. But if you keep going all the time, it does. I saw a transformation within 4 to 6 weeks. I'm like, oh my gosh, the scale is moving. I can't believe it. And I felt like I was bamboozled. Oh, they told me, oh, you should embrace your curves and this and that. I'm like, listen, I don't like my belly. I don't like the way my thighs are. I want to shape it in a better way. And I don't care who think I'm slim thick and I'm good enough for them. No, that guy's trying to keep me from getting the real hot guy. Hi, how are you? Angela, how are you, Angela? They're trying to get you from getting the real, because the guy, listen, once you start hitting a certain threshold and you start curving that stomach in, honey, it don't even got to be all the way in. The guy be like, okay, you lady, I see you. Oh, y'all didn't want me to know. Y'all didn't want me to know. Talking about I'm not changing. I ain't changing. I'm going to be who I'm going to be. Well, the doctor is going to tell you something different. I started working out for health reasons. I didn't want to, I wanted to extend my life. So if I'm going to look good as a result, cool. But it's nothing with working. Think about it. I'm allergic. We almost saying like we're allergic to working out. We're allergic to going to the gym, all because it's hard work. Oh my gosh, I hate hard work. These are the same women that say, I want to be independent. Do you know that for the next 40 years, because you want to be alone, because you don't want to couple with a man, that you're going to work harder than you have to? You could have just, I know one of my family members, she went to school, she used to be a dental hygienist. She was all about her career. Honey, she got married. She like, I work part-time. I have four kids. I was like, I love it. Before I wouldn't understand it. What? You gave up your whole career. She has 4 children to take care of at young ages. I may have 4, but my baby going to the prom today, baby. That's a whole different story. My baby going to college next week. Not next week. Don't say that. I need one more summer with my baby. She's 17 years old. I got another one going to high school. These people are leaving me. I don't have 4 babies. When she told me she had 4 babies, I was at a funeral and I was like, I know this is my funeral and everything, but you need a chair. You need a foot massage because you have 4 kids under the age of 8. I need to rub you down, honey. Like, not rub you down like that. You need a massage, sis, because I know you work hard. I know you said, okay, yeah, I see your request. Angela, hey, Angela. 10 Stacks is back. Women are saying, basically, it's okay that I don't lose the weight because you see what happened. This is what people say when they don't want to lose the weight. They say, you see what happened when people that's skinny. Ooh. Oh, it's one of them. Bet. It's in my live down. She said prom today and college next week. LOL. Yes, ma'am. I really don't know why it's taking so long to charge, but She on her way out. That's the different. That's he said you don't have 4 babies yet. What you mean I don't have 4 babies? I have 4 kids. Yeah, my kids are 17, 14, 9, and 2. Going on 3. Yeah, I have 4 kids. So when he said leftover woman and like that was rude, but then I got stopped on the street and they was like, "Oh, well, how old are you?" And I was like, "I'm 37." He was like, "Oh, snap. I thought you was 27." Mind you, he was like 40, 41. I thought you was 27. I said, "Really?" He said, "So why are you still single? You got to be crazy." Oh. He said I had to be crazy or something wrong with me. I was like, "Dang, I can't be like had a bad situation, picked the wrong guy. I can't. I had no grace." That's what I'm trying to tell you. He may be talking trash, but these guys are thinking trash. It's worse when they think it. Yeah, I don't know how this is gonna work, Instagram. He said, "Excuse me, you do not have 4 more babies yet. I'm plotting." Oh, you mean Rita, please. I do not want 4 more babies. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? That's too much work. I told you that was too much work. They would have to be like, "You okay?" They would have to fan me every 5 minutes, push it out 4. Don't even cut 4 out for real. All right, so I'm about to go live, and I don't think this charge is gonna last. What's up, Instagram? Mention. Yeah. I don't know how long it's gonna last, Instagram. No, I don't have former babies. So yeah, I was overweight. We're back, Instagram. So so somebody just jumped on and decided that they was gonna make my live end. Like they jump on the live and then they try to end it or whatever. But that's cool. This is what I'm talking about. When you tell the truth, people come at you and come for you for no reason. Like if you don't like it, you just get off. If somebody talking nonsense, I just get off. This is how people are. They don't want to hear the truth. And then they feel like they have the power to stop you. I wish you had the power to stop me, sis. I wish. I wish. You see how hype I get. You can't stop me. That's why my haters don't like me. You can't stop me. It's impossible to stop a woman or man who will not quit. Till my last breath, I ain't quitting. I'm going to say what I got to say. Just like y'all over here saying what y'all got to say, I'm going to say what I got to say. I'm not on your platform. You're on my platform. No knock to anybody on my platform. Are you kidding me? Yeah, I just found out about that. People, they will troll you and they will report your live. So as soon as you let them on, they will report you. So now your live goes out. So mine just went out. And I know that's what that was. But it's all good. We still here. Ain't nobody stopping nothing. Number 2. Number 1 was the weight. Number 2, I didn't take relationships seriously. Before I started watching Kevin Samuels, I did not take relationships seriously. I did not put the same amount of effort into finding the person that I'm supposed to be with until I start watching the show. They said you did all these years of school to go to college. Mind you, no. But here's the thing: I was married at 19, so you can't say I didn't prioritize relationships. I'm not one of those girls that was getting flown out, flown here, flown there. No, I was not. I was married. I had kids and all of that. But what I did not do was vet properly. I did not vet properly. I did not go through the process. Oh, I thought I had the cheat code. I'm just go ahead, sneak and get married, and I'm gonna be done. I ain't got to be out here dating like y'all. Now I'm out here dating like y'all. Oh, I ain't dating no more, y'all. Cut it out. All right. So yeah, so women have to learn how to take relationships seriously. Jordan Peterson said this best. Another person, he's very neutral. I have not disagreed with one thing. Maybe the patriarchy. I don't know. I still don't know if the patriarchy exists. Do y'all think the patriarchy exists? I like saying the patriarchy doesn't exist. It's kind of like saying racism doesn't exist and there's not men trying to stop black people from doing things. Come on. There's not women. That's why y'all created Karen. So I can't agree 100% on this patriarchy thing. But other than that, Jordan Peterson's all right with me. So he says women only have about 15 years to get their life together. Women only have 15 years to figure out their career, their kids, the person they're going to spend their life with. Men have way more time than women. But what I did notice is men that started later on in life, now when they have kids, they're like, wait, I can't have kids too late because I'm gonna be too old to be having these kids. You know what I'm saying? So it comes back around, ladies. So don't think that if you have it hard, that the other side doesn't have it hard as well. It's always a yang to your yang. So yeah, I decided, you know what? I'm going to take dating seriously because I started watching it. Yep. Yeah, I was out the game. I was what? I was like, man, I'm taking care of my family. I was like, almost like I'm gonna go ahead and raise my kids. Forget dating, forget everything. And I was like, sis, you got one life. If you go that route, you're gonna be doing this forever. So I made a change. Number 3, I didn't want to hear that I wasn't cooperative. I was cooperative. I am a cooperative person naturally, but I didn't want to hear that in relationships. Like something about relationships and you being a parent. Okay, I have a confession to make. Okay. Because what had happened was, like, as a parent, you have like authority that if you're not careful, you can make life harder for your kid. Long story short, I was going to make my daughter's prom harder than it had to be. So I had to check my authority and say, it's not about me, it's about her. So I have to put my needs to the side and I have to make it about her. Whoever don't like that, that's their problem, but I'm not going to make her day worse because other people trying to sabotage it. It's all good. I mean, I can't have a lot. All right, my do not disturb got by accident off. Okay, somebody please check my Instagram because I think they can't hear again. Somebody called me. Anyway, we don't have to. So all right. So basically, I was determined to be easier to get along with, you know, because I do believe like people don't have to argue. Like y'all can talk. Y'all can talk. You don't have to make it a guilt trip. Like that's what I did learn about sign language, shame, insult, guilt, and need to be right. I constantly check myself to say, am I doing that because it's natural? And what happened during the process, like I feel like it was a journey for me, right? What happened during the process, this is what happened when I first got on the show. When I first started watching the Kevin Samuels show, when I first started watching the Kevin Samuels show, I saw how when they say women are deflecting, I never saw that before. I never it allowed to see the mirror like, oh, when somebody asks you a question, you have to answer it directly. I be getting rusty sometimes because we trying to give like this whole very specific answer and may come from a good place, but we deflect a lot, ladies. We do. We try to be right and we deflect a lot. And I learned that. And I was like, once I start watching these women, I first of all, I was like, I'm a little different from these women, number one. And some of them I maybe okay. But third, it was like I do some of that stuff. So I gotta be careful that I'm not always challenging somebody. I'm always like, remember, I'm a realtor and I don't really sell people, but I do. There was a moment where I was like, I wanted somebody to do something and I just kept going and kept going and kept going. And I was like, I can't help it. I can't help it. I really want you to do this. It's not about being disagreeable all the time. It's not about an attitude all the time. It's the fact that we always trying to challenge and have things our way as women. It's just the way we are. And so what I realized is I saw it in my daughters. Can you check my Instagram to see the sound on, please? I'm almost done. Do y'all see that when some women can be uncooperative? Like y'all trying to do something, and then she's like, "Oh no, I'm doing the opposite. I'm not doing what y'all doing." I saw a guy do that on the one of those the Survivor shows. What is it? It was like a Survivor show, and he was like, "I'm going to sit over there." They're like, "He's not a team player," because it's now the whole team is focused on you and why you not over there. Do we do this sometimes, women? Tell me, we don't. So another thing I learned was I didn't want to hear that I wasn't friendly because I took it to me. I said, "How? I mean, I'm not sitting here like black woman, black woman, black." No, 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 no. Me. Holding myself accountable. Uh, Randall says uncooperative ain't the word. Let's stay here for a minute. Uncooperative. I'm listening. Go ahead. Explain. Let the men speak. Cooperative. I'm gonna have to look it up. It says involving mutual assistance toward and involving mutual assistance and working toward a common goal. Mutual assistance, mutual. That means two people back and forth. We both have a stake in this, not just I have a stake and you don't. We both have to help each other to reach our goals. That is cooperation. We both have to help each other in reaching our goals. He says he wants to save to buy a house. You say, no, I want a new car. What's it going to be? Y'all need a house. Y'all having a baby. So you're going to sit there and say, well, I went to the dealership today and I went and picked me up a car. I got the money, it's mine. Don't worry about it. It is what it is. This is the uncooperation uncooperative part that I'm talking about. And it don't have to be even that deep, that far in a conversation. I mean, in a relationship. You can be uncooperative because you want to fight about what restaurant you want to go to. Because you're not, you give him opportunity so he can choose, so he can feel like he's the leader. And that way, when the meal is great, you can say, baby, that food was so good. I'm so glad you chose that restaurant. But no, we got to be right. I told you that food wasn't going to be good. This food is whack. This is crazy. Why do we act like this, women? Because we saw Auntie act like that. We saw some of our mothers acting like that, always complaining, always talking about what's wrong with the situation instead of having gratitude. Somebody said something so key. He said every day he sets the intention for the day. If you have any other examples of a woman not being cooperative, let me know. Every day he sets an intention for the day. I was on the phone with a young guy, and I was helping him with his real estate business, and I was like, bro, when I first started, I had to listen to 1 hour of motivational videos a day. Of course, like us, like we do, we picked the negative part of the sentence. Dang, 1 whole hour listening to motivational videos. I said yes, because women, when we wake up, we pissed off. We think about all of our problems. I just had to, after going through it so many years, I was like, this is true. This is true for me. I don't know about other women. This is true for me. So I get up and I pray. And I talk to God about it. And then I used to say, listen, don't talk to me until I pray. Don't talk to me until I pray. And I'm sure it's people understood, like, let her go pray. Let her go pray. She's going to be the kindest woman you have ever seen. Let her go pray. Right? Can I get an amen, somebody? It's just me? I'm the only one that got to pray? We think we're in our emotions and we think about all the issues that we're going through. Right? Nothing bothers the damn men. I'm sick of y'all. I'm sick of y'all. Right? I don't know. I don't know if it's because I had a son. I don't know what it is, but I appreciate men. Like, it's just what it is. Something came over me, and then I was like, wait a minute, they have a voice too. Maybe they okay too. But anyway, things don't roll off from our backs as well. We remember all the stuff. I think that's probably why we need so much therapy, because we remember it. I remember what they did to us in the second grade, child. Oh my gosh. We remember everything. So it haunts us. It haunts us. So we got to get through it. So I took an hour to watch a motivational videos so I can get my mindset and I can get my mind right in order to do real estate. And that's something that is important. I forgot my other point. But yeah, we have to understand what we're going through. If I knew that about myself, that's why I was like, yo, you mad negative in the morning. My daughter's like, you are not from New York. You mad negative. That's what I wanted to say. The reason why I was like starting to everything was working together. I was like, I started to see the deflection in me, and I started seeing how my daughters would deflect. And I'm like, baby, you are too young to be doing this. So to me, it was natural. They coming out the womb like this. No, 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 no. Stick to the truth. Stick to the facts. Stick to the story. Don't try to sound right. I was on them when I was really watching. I was on them. That's like, dang, mom. And they was like, dang, ma, you right. You know, I love that because they're still moldable. So if you are the older woman and you're moldable or you can change, then men will love you. They're gonna want to do everything for you. You look good. You older. You got wisdom. You know about life. It's not. They're not choosing younger just because. Oh my God. Because pretty is not the only thing. Body's not the only thing. They want a woman with a strong head on her shoulders, but can still be led. Why would you not want a strong person on your team? I'm not talking strong in attitude. I'm talking about strong work ethic. I told y'all about the guy that he was like, I keep giving them tasks to do, but nobody really can do it like you do. He thought his little girlfriend was going to do the same level of work. He's like, oh shoot, I make money with Ruth. I make money with everybody. No, baby, that's not how that works. I have something called work ethic. They ain't got that. They can just flash their boobs, blink their eye, and they get what they want. They not working for nothing. So when you want her to work, she ain't working for nothing. But she ain't working for nothing her own. Anyway, Randall says, I mean, the lack of cooperation runs deep. When men even finally do give in and give a woman just a little bit of what she wants, then women keep trying to get more and more, not realizing, even realizing how their desire to want more can damage the relationship, but they still want it anyway. Damned if you do, damned if you don't. That's why if she's like that, you can't let her lead because she's going to lead y'all in the ground. Because you see that desire. That's like the baby wanting the lollipop. And it's like, no, baby, this is the first thing in the morning. But I want a lollipop. Are you going to give it to your child? But I want a lollipop. It's nice and shiny and it's candy and sweet and I love it. And I know you love me. So give it to me now, now, now. It's not good for you. When I gotta take you to the dentist and they say you got cavities, when I gotta take you to the doctor and they say you're sick, it's because I was giving you the lollipop that you asked me for every day. So you can't even give that woman what she wants if that's not what's best for y'all. If she can't respect your leadership, then she's not what's best for you. And that's that. Find somebody that was willing to go at your pace, that's willing to do what you want. If you could step it up a little bit more for her, cool. But if her pacing is way faster than yours without her work ethic matching, no. Why? Why do it to yourself? And then y'all be the ones like, oh man, I'm getting divorced. I'm getting this. You don't want that. All the stuff she did in the beginning, you don't think she's going to carry that on in marriage? That's one thing I learned, baby. Like whatever y'all do in the beginning, that's what you're going to magnify that in marriage. Ain't nothing going to change. It's only going to get worse. If you don't have somebody that's always trying to be better, they're always trying to get into a worse spot, that person's going to dig you into a hole you can't get out of. But if you have somebody that's always trying to level up, always trying to be better, y'all can conquer the world. And that's just my 2 cents on it. I wasn't friendly. I didn't want to hear that I wasn't friendly, so I had to smile more. I'm very fun and friendly. What are you talking about? I ain't want to hear it. I ain't want to hear it. I'm not going to talk about the women. I'm going to talk about me. I'm going to talk about me. If you see me in this story or you see a woman that you know in this story, share this live with her. Share with her. I didn't want to hear that I wasn't giving good guys a chance. Oh, I had. The beginning of Ruth and relationship, I was like, he gotta have his own business. His business gotta be doing good. Once I start allowing my walls to come down and I started being more open, I ended up seeing things that I actually still wanted, but I wasn't shutting everybody out. I was allowing. I was receptive. I was okay with what was coming. You might still get what you want, but you can't be like everybody's cut off. They don't meet this. Excuse me. That's like a guy saying, if the girl's not 136, I don't want her. She could be the best woman in the world. She could be the most gorgeous woman in the world. But because she don't weigh 136 or 125 or 101, then you don't want her. That's the same thing with the six-figure thing. Oh no, you make 95. That's not enough. Oh, you make 80. You're poor. What? She's gonna be a nice 145. She can even be 170 and be the most amazing woman in the world, giving you everything in the world that you wanted in a woman and more. But you stuck on numbers and you stuck on being shallow. So when we start admitting that we are shallow because we only want y'all for y'all money and looks go out the door when the right money come. If he look okay and he got money, then we'll take him. Hit the like button, guys, if y'all agree. I got one heart, but can I get a like? I want to see what I see in these likes. I wasn't giving good guys a chance. I had to know where they worked, what they did. What's the name of your business? Right? I was just like, look, if you're not gonna be the whole thing, if you're not gonna be the most amazing guy ever, you're not worth my time. I was one of them. I didn't say he had to make six figures, but I was like, it would be nice. Why can't you? You gotta do better than me. And then I was like, look, I'm gonna give love a chance. Number 6, I didn't respect men in general. Men in general. It's not that I didn't respect them. It's like I will overlook, I will ignore, I wouldn't consider them. It was all about what I want. Have you ever watched a woman and a man in a conversation? Hey, Margie, congratulations, love. Congratulations on your award, best realtor ever. Yes, we support one another. Have you ever saw a woman and a man talking, and the man is over here asking her questions, and she's so concerned about what she wants only. She don't care nothing about what the man wants at all. I've seen it again and again and again and again. We're so me focused, and we're not focused on our man. Like he's the last person. Like we will focus on our kids more than we focus on our man. We will focus more on what they want and need, although they'll leave us for other people and do something called get married and have their own family. But we will invest more in them than we would our own man. You don't know what he like. You don't know what his favorite food is. You don't know. You don't have his routine down. You don't know what he means when he says this. Some of y'all shrug your shoulder 2 times, pat your head, and all that. Oh, I know what that means. I study my man. The ones that can't express themselves. Right? Some of y'all can't express yourself. You have to go. You want some? Oh no. You want some food? Oh no. Where you want to go? Oh no. I knew that 3 I don't knows mean he's hungry. After a while, pay attention. Some of this stuff is free. You don't gotta spend no money. I'm wrong though. I'm wrong. I'm wrong. Don't give the men nothing they want. They don't deserve it. Some man hurt me from 1989, so I need to punish every man. Please move out the way, sis. And let the women that want to be in love, that want to be married, move away from that guy right there. Maybe one of us want him. Maybe one. Oh, he says thank you much. Oh, I appreciate it. Maybe one of us wants him. Can you move away from that guy? Can you stop wasting that guy's time? Have you ever heard of the one? I got you, princess. Give me a minute. Have y'all ever heard of the thing of what did I say? What's the last thing I said, y'all? I'm sorry. Y'all gonna learn that I don't. My memory be like suspect. My memory be suspect. It was a guy. A guy said something. I forgot. I didn't respect men in general. Um, it's not that I didn't have respect. I was neutral. You know what I mean? Like I wasn't really like what do men want? This and then the third. I started getting into that world, and I was like, wait a minute, they want something for us. That sounds bad, right? Because we were told the women are the prize, the women are the prize. But I was like, but when you think about it, when you get in the relationship, you're already, if you're a good woman and you want to be good to your man, then you're already thinking about and anticipating. Ooh, have you ever had an assistant anticipate your needs? Have you ever had a child anticipate your needs? You love when that child is around. They already know you're gonna be thirsty. They offer you that water. They know this thing that she says means that she wants something else. Or they'll take the kids out. Let's go in the other room. Let mommy get a break because I know what this means. All right, y'all gonna make me cry. One of those days I was having a horrible day, and my daughter, she was like, I stepped out. I came back. She like cleaned the room up because had just had everything clean. And you know, the baby just started throwing stuff. So she fixed everything up. And she's like, because mommy, I know you had a bad day. You love that kind of stuff. Why can't you do that? If your kid can do that for you, why can't you do that for your man? And not even in the cleanup way, but something that you know he's going to be excited that you did for him. But we're training that women are the prize. That means we have to do nothing for the man. So now, if you're in a relationship and you are anticipating his needs, right? What about before y'all even get in a relationship? How can you kind of a smaller sample size of that? How can you be that girl? All right, being considerate of everybody's feelings. When you're considerate of men, even if they're not your man, you're not my man, you're not my man. You don't got to be like, look, you're a loser, you're ugly, and you're short. You don't got to be like that, sis. Relax. My daughter, when she turned down the guys, I'm like, I'm going to kill myself. I was like, this is why you got to be nice. I was like, he's lying, but you got to be nice. You never know, because we don't want to be wrong one time. And you have that in your conscience. Right? I had to think about these things. Do I really respect men? Because I was doing the same thing that y'all accusing Kevin Samuels of doing, of always taking the man's side, no matter what. I was the one always taking women's side. It didn't matter if we were right. It didn't matter if we were wrong. The first, men know, God, ladies, the jig is up. Men know the first thing you're gonna say if they say you do something wrong, you're gonna say the men do it too. Tell me I'm wrong, y'all. What do y'all think? Have you ever talked to somebody and they say men do it all the time? Shut that whole thing down, because you're more concerned about shutting down the argument than saying, let me reflect. Do I really do that? Am I really like that? Oh my gosh, I didn't know I was like that. Sometimes somebody go in on you, they tell you all the stuff. He says, you're really doing a great job, legendary. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yo, Lalu, you see my cash app? You see my cash app, Lalu? Let me put my cash app in there. If you think I'm doing a great job, you can go ahead and deposit 10 US American dollars in there. Okay? Thank you. I appreciate it. To show me that you love the show or support the show. You ain't got to love it. You just got to support. He says, your name, please. My name is Ruth Marquise. All right, that's my cash app. It's under Ruth Haynes or Ruth Marquise. Okay. Yeah, it's going to say Ruth Haynes. Yep. I'm about to get off. Number 7, what I didn't want to hear about before I listened to Kevin Samuels, I didn't want to hear that I wasn't giving feminine. I wasn't giving feminine. You could put a dress on. You could put on makeup. You could put on all the lashes. You could put 6 on at a time, sis, and still not be feminine. Why? Because you're competing in your relationship. You are competing with that man. You want to make more money than him. You're just trying to show him, like, I'm above you. I make more than you. And you better outdo me. Wait, you try to beat him and then you want him to beat you and beating him? I'm confused. What's going on here? It's poison in the water. Black men, women are doing so good. We don't need men. Then don't get married. That's cool. And don't talk trash either. Move to the side. People that don't need men, go to the side of the don't need men side, and let the women that do need men, that do want men, that do desire to be happy and a coupled, happy couple. You can be happy by yourself. That's fine. I was gonna be that one. I was like, fine. Sounds so bitter. They about to lose a real one. I'm about to be with nobody. How about that? And then I was like, Ruth, you hurting yourself. You only hurting yourself. I'm telling my story. It don't gotta be your story. I wasn't giving feminine. I wasn't given lay back and chill. Why you gotta do everything, Ruth? I wasn't given that. And guess who took advantage? The guys that the low lives that want to mooch off of me one way or another, either mooch off my name, mooch off my money, mooch off my reputation, mooch off my business, mooch, 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 mooch. And one way or another, they could be paying for things, but they're trying to. A real man is not going to take advantage of, oh, I'm going to take advantage of you. No, he's going to build his own stuff. I wasn't given feminine. I was given masculine. I can do this by myself. You can come and play the side role. I was looking at somebody. I was giving, I'm going to Hollywood and I need a man to dress up and stand next to me. That's what I was giving. Okay? That's what I was giving. So I had to learn how to be more feminine in my actions, in my attitude. I can't just read the Bible and it said submit. I had to actually submit. I mean, I've never had a problem with that though. I mean, maybe I did, but I knew about it and I wanted to do it, but I was like, let me fully do it now. So I practiced. Number 9. Wait, that was number 8. My standards were too high. My standards were too high, and I wanted the same six-figure nigga as all the other girls. I was like, shoot, they getting six-figure guys. Let me get one too. I want one of them, and I deserve it more because actually I have a career. Actually, I have whatever I'm building right now. Right? I got something. I'm gonna be a good partner, but they're not looking for partners. Some of them are, some of them not. They already got their own thing. They're good. They're not really looking to take your money. Men are not looking to take your money. But all the time, I'm thinking like men want you to get a job. I'm thinking that because lower level thinking of men said, "Oh, if you don't have a job, you don't have value. You don't work. You don't contribute to the family." No, because you can't do something, and you putting it on me. And you always plan to stay here. That's the key. Now you can help, you can contribute as a woman, but if that guy is planning to stay in that range, and this is the way I seen it, this is how it is. That's his vision. His vision is you working 9 to 5 and y'all staying right there. Y'all ain't going nowhere. You better like that neighborhood. Y'all ain't going nowhere. But I was trying to get the guy on the up and up. Yeah, he makes 6 figures now. But we about to take over because I ain't want nobody to be jealous of me. You can't handle me. He can't handle me. You can't handle a strong, independent woman like me. I'm so independent. I don't need you. I was messing up. I was messing up. I didn't even know where I was messing up. Because if you're showing that you're strong and you're showing that you're independent, nobody needs to come and do anything for you. So they won't. And the guy that you want that has that masculine energy, them bad boys you looking for, maybe it's not always the bad boy that has masculine energy. Maybe a good guy has the masculine energy, but every time you get with a good guy, you want to take over. Gotta be your way. My way, that my way stuff, that's where we showing the most masculine energy right there. Because it has to be your way. When a woman is running, y'all better go ahead. Am I telling the truth or no? When a woman is running the household, everything has to be her way. That's when you're in your masculine. Can I get an amen? It got to be her way. She don't care. She not considering the man. She not considering nothing he's saying. It got to be her way. And she got an opinion every single time. I'm wrong? Okay. I don't hear you. I'm wrong or I'm right. So I had to learn how to fall back. Number 9, I wasn't direct enough and I spoke in circles just to be right. I'm going to trip them up. Team girls. I thought we weren't competitive. I remember y'all ever be in a conversation like y'all in a group setting, is the guys on one side, the girls on the other side, and then y'all trying to win like the argument. And I'm like, why the girls not? What? I want to win this argument so bad. No. But. And then it's so annoying because the guys always have each other back. It's so annoying. Guys they just go, hey bro, what's up? They just give each other a nod like this, like we got her. And they take I used to get so mad and I had to win the argument no matter what. It didn't matter if they were right or teaching me something, I had to win the argument. So we take that into individual conversations and we keep talking in circles. What happened? Um, I told her somebody was loud, and she was like, I was like, when y'all I'm down here, I can hear all of y'all talking. So she said, "Can you hear me talking on the second floor? That has nothing to do with, and I hear you on the first floor. What are you talking about?" She just moved the goalpost. I was like, "Is that what it is?" I told you when you're on the first floor, I didn't say first floor, but she knew exactly what I was talking about. I can hear everything you're saying. So when you were loud and rude about what you said about me, everybody heard. Instead of saying sorry, matter of fact, I don't even think she said sorry. She said, "Well, can you hear me on the second floor?" I was done. Not a black woman at all. This is what women do so they can feel better. We have to feel better about our mistakes. We forget about the word sorry. I didn't mean it, but we got to feel good. So that's what we do. I was supposed to be positive this week, but it shook out the way it shook out, and I'm cool. I'm talking about me. I'm not talking about y'all. All right, last one. Number 10, I needed to put the work in if I was going to have the success that I want. When you look at Kevin Samuels, say what you want about him. He gets on these lives every night. I just be like, you ain't got no date. You ain't got no date. 3-hour live, 4-hour. I've never seen nothing in my life like that. Now we doing long lives. Okay. There's like, this nigga on to something. He on to something. Long behind lives, but coming in every day. When you're a YouTuber, the normal move is you make a video a week. If I'm on the phone with my video expert, she tells me, "Ruth, just one video every week, the same time for years. That's the only way to blow up on YouTube." Here he come busting out the guns. I got a show for you every night, every night, every night, every night, every night, every night. That's working for what you want. You got to respect the work ethic. You got to look, and everybody starts on YouTube with zero. Everybody has zero subscribers. So somebody surpassed you. I don't know if I was on there longer than him, but I had my channel forever, right? They show you how to do it. And then you start, okay, let me do this because this works. We waiting for what works. Women, what I learned about myself. I hate this, right? I gotta see somebody working it first, right? And then I was like, all right, all right, all right, it's gonna work, right? But a lot of times guys don't need that. They'll go and they'll do it. That's why I respect men. Because they'll do stuff and they ain't got no fear. I saw it in my son. I was like, yo, y'all are different. Fear does not exist for these men. My son will jump off the couch. My son will everything he wants to do. He's just moving forward, moving forward. I'm like, yo, bro, you smart. The girls, we were like, I'm scared. I don't know. I'm scared. I do the same thing. Grown. He says for real. He was on the long ass lives for a minute. I know that's right. And he's like, and then when he said, y'all keep complaining about lives being long, but he was doing what works. So that encouraged me. I'm just gonna be long. I don't know what to tell you. Because I'm gonna need my moments. Okay. I just never know what's gonna pop off with me. I need my moments of golden pleasure. Okay. So to wrap up, that was it. I had to work for what I want. So there's so many things I didn't agree with. I'm gonna get into that another day. This person is not here to defend themselves now. Okay. There was some, like I said, it was like a good juice mixed with a little tiny drop of poison. I was like, you can hold the poison, Kev. Kev, hold the poison. Hold that single moms will never get married. Cut it out. Cut it out. Yes, we are. Okay. Hold that gaslighting. Cut it out. Cut it out. We're good. We don't need that. Right. Hold that. Men loved him because he said what they wanted to say. He said what they wanted to hear. And women hated him because he didn't say the things that they wanted to hear. You just saw what happened just now. A woman didn't like it and she just tried to cancel my live. Right online, proving my point. That's all y'all do is prove people point. You can't stop me. I can go on live all day. And another one, and another one, and another one. Like I'm Diddy. What's up? But the most dangerous part is hating or ignoring some valuable message just because you don't like the person, just because they didn't say what you want to say. So I want y'all to look up something. I'm gonna leave it for homework, and I'm done. I'm done. Make sure you hit up the Cash App. If you like this, drop $5, drop $10, drop $1. I just want to see. Listen, I'm just going to say thank you. How about that? Right? If you send me a Cash App, I'm gonna shout you out in the messages, and I appreciate it. Or you can say no shout out. That's cool. But one thing I says, and this is about to done now. Child, when you go on live, everything starts dying. I don't know what it is. He says, nah, fear exists for some men, not all. My dad was very fearful on everything, paranoid about everything. Yeah, I know that men definitely have fear, but it's like y'all like to conquer it or something. Like, it's weird. We like to do it too, but it's not. You can't say a majority of women is about to conquer their fear. I can give you the example of the when women, after women have their babies, everybody's afraid to go on a roller coaster. Women, are you afraid to get on a roller coaster? Because after I had kids, I didn't want to get on no more roller coaster. I was like, yo, y'all trying to kill me on it. I ain't got time to die today. I'm good. Real life stuff be happening. Got all the guys getting on the roller coaster, and I had to push myself to get back on. That's a fear that women have because they have their life on the line. So yeah, I know men have fear, but you know what I'm saying. Like, they're more likely to come out of that, break out of it, and they be like, you want to be a man or not? But naturally, it's something that sometimes y'all get stuck in your head about stuff. But women, we are stuck in our head. If you don't see us conquering and doing all these things, we stuck in our head. I'm not good enough. I'll never make it. Men do it too. Only because of poverty, only because of racism, only because of that. But I promise you, in your natural state, y'all are going for it. I ain't never seen a woman run after alligator. Like, I'm going to get this alligator. Like, come on. 1 out of a million? That's not what we're about. We're like, somebody save me. Oh, no. I'll do it all day. You go wrestle that damn alligator. I mean, that's the beauty. Come on. Look beautiful over here. I'm just messing with y'all. Y'all say we always have stuff. So that is pretty much it, guys. Do I have anything else to say about this topic? I hope as Black people, okay, the last thing, the homework part was confirmation bias. Confirmation bias. Go look that up. That's when you only hear what you want to hear. If I said something on this live and you wanted to you came with a negative mindset, all you hear is the negative stuff I want to say because you're like, I don't like her. And this is why I don't like her. Look what she said. Look what she said. You're going to only spit back the negative things. But if you came here with an open mindset, a growth mindset, and you're like, I want to grow. I want to learn today. I want to come up out of my situation. I got to learn from others so I can come out of my situation. Who you think somebody going to come to your door and be like, this is how you become successful. This is how you have great relationships. This is how you make more money. This is how you open up your streams of income. Nobody's coming. You got to come. You got to sit under the knowledge. If you really wanted to know what men think, you should have been on every live. And then go ask the guys. I ask guys in real life, do you believe what Kim Evans said? Do you believe it? Do you believe it? What do you believe? That's when I realized everybody don't think like that. But I did my research and I asked questions. And I asked people who were dealt with me, how basically, how did they experience me? How would I know? I didn't even know I was not self-aware. This whole process pushed me into my self-awareness. He's like, you didn't know that about you? I didn't know I had to work on my memory. I didn't know all these things about myself. But when I started this journey, it opened my eyes. Like, dang, what else do I not know about myself? Now I can tell you so much more about myself because I went on this journey. I challenge you to go on a journey where you listen to people that say things that hurt your feelings. Listen to people that say things that are ignorant. And find the little truth, that little kernel, that little nugget of truth, and apply it to your life. I didn't say go get negativity. I didn't say get low self-esteem. I sure didn't say go commit suicide. No. But I did say go to the opposing side and see what they have to say. See what they're talking about. Go check out what the red pill have to say. Have a you know what? I believe in court, like you or in debate, you go and you see what the other side is going to come with, and you prepare a defense for it. I'm not asking you to prepare a defense in words. I want your actions to be defended. I want you to say, no, 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 no. I may not be the dream girl, but I was 220 and now I'm a cool 180. That qualifies me for this and for that. I may not be able to get me a six-figure guy, but I sure can get me a 50,000 guy. I sure can get me a 70,000 guy because I did the work and I'm friendly and I'm fit and I'm. Now you're starting to get closer to your destination. But for right now, we are so far away. So we had this extreme, the six figure, six pack, six, all of this stuff. And we got nothing together but a bunch of debt and attitudes. Okay. Nice people have attitudes too. Don't act like Ruth don't never had no attitude. My daughter got real quiet on me today. I was like, this girl got her. She just got quiet and started listening to her music. I was pissed. I was like, really? Really? No, you didn't cuss me out, but why are you so quiet? It's annoying. I'm wondering what's wrong with you. This is what we do to our men all the time, giving them silent treatment and everything. I know. I used to get silent treatment. I was like, yo, this is crazy. They said it's psychological abuse, child. Anyway, I challenge you to learn something new. I challenge you to grow. I challenge you to stop acting like everybody else. Just because you was on the bandwagon, if you said something negative about and somebody passed, I forgive you. God forgives you. Ask him for forgiveness. Not me. Not me. But you cannot follow the crowd. You follow the crowd, they tell you BBLs is hot one day. Next thing, the main person getting the BBLs is taking them out. Now the trend is taking out the BBLs. How about you don't get one in the first place because you was fine, sis? And now if you look good with your BBL, keep it moving. That's fine. But y'all know what I'm talking about, them extreme ones. And I can't say nothing too, because like, you'll never know what I'm gonna do. You never know. Y'all be like, I'm never getting a BBL. Get you $50,000. Like, I'm on my way. Like to Miami. Look, after 2 hours and 24 minutes, that's when I crack that joke. So I can get my little clip. My little BBL joke. With that being said, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it. I was like, I don't want to cry on this live. I can't believe it, y'all. He is not here no more, y'all. He ain't never gonna be able to apologize to black women. He ain't never gonna be able to say I was wrong about that part, single women. He not gonna live to see. You know, the Bible says that he prepares a table for you in front of your enemies. He said, I want my enemies to see the day when God redeems me. He's not gonna be able to see it. He's gone. She said, I can guarantee you I'm never getting a BBL. She's like, I enough stuff. Working with myself, enough stuff. She got enough stuff. Working with the No, I'm good. Because I realized if you shape your body, your butt will stick out without you doing all of that. But nobody want to work on the waistline. Because now you got to eat right. Something to it. All right. Thank you so much, guys. I got to let you go. I got a prom to go to. I hope y'all feel better. I'm sorry for everybody that is sensitive about this, wasn't happy about it as well. Let me know how you feel in the comment section. This conversation is just getting started. Listen, be your own person, do your own thing. Don't follow people on social media. Just because we have a platform to say whatever we want to say doesn't mean it's right to just say any old thing. If anything, focus on the positives that this man contributed. That's it. I could be wrong 1 out of 10 videos. And y'all be telling me too, like, I don't agree with anything you say. I'm like, dang, you don't. Reynold says, thank you for giving us this content. You really work hard to provide us with this. Love you. Thank you so much, Reynold. Love you too. And it's tough. Like, you think about this one video. Yeah, it was 2.5 hours, but this is a 16-month journey for me. But honestly, it would be no Ruth and relationship show if it wasn't so much friction and so much, going on. I wouldn't know about the manosphere. I wouldn't know, because now look what I did. I'm battling their ideas on my own show. I did something about it. If you don't like it, do something about it. Don't just criticize it. You should have started your own show, sis. I started with 0 like everybody else. So I appreciate everybody who donated. I thank you so much. If you sent a comment, a like, a share, everybody that supported the Ruth and Relationship Show, y'all are forever in my heart. I appreciate you. I ain't dying, look. But I'm just saying, I appreciate life. I'm grateful. You know what I mean? I'm so grateful for everything. I'm going to let y'all go. Y'all have a good day. We're going to do a late night show. Y'all send me your topics. Send me your topics. All right. Thank you for watching Ruth and Relationships. Ruth and Relationships. Tell me, can you handle it? It's the Ruth and Relationship Show. Bye.